Hello, child of God. Welcome once again to Christ Without Borders. So I come here to share another prophetic vision of a night. In this vision, as I looked, I saw China claiming more sea islands. I saw China claiming more islands as their own. And the next thing I saw a very large army show up. China was claiming an island as their own. The next thing I saw a large army show up. And then they began to fight. They began to fight. And the next thing I saw China on the ground. Now, this time, China is represented by one man. It was one man who was lying on the ground. See, once you hit someone and he falls down to the ground, that man lying down was China. And the next thing I saw another man, military man, hold his hands, and then pull him up from the ground. You know, when someone falls to the ground, the way you extend a hand to that person and pull the person from the ground. That is what I saw in this part. And after seeing China on the ground, lying flat on the ground, another man in military uniform. The uniforms were slightly different. I saw another man in military uniform extend a hand to China and pull him up from the ground. Now, this man that pulled China from the ground was a nation China had entered into an alliance with. It was this nation that held the hands of China and pulled China from the ground. So, I just come here to share with you what's coming. I don't know if these guys have made up their mind to deal with Taiwan, because it was an island. China claimed that island as their own. The next thing was a very big army showing up. It was a very large army that showed up, and then they began fighting. So, yes, once again we can pray as children of God, to push away some of these things, because when China gets into a war or start fighting any kind of war, the whole world is going to suffer. Yes. The whole world is going to suffer, because every nation in the world buys something from China. Every nation in the world gets something from China. And people go to China because of the price and the cost of price and all that. And I've already shared a vision about the United States tearing some kind of document, that they had already signed when it comes to China. I've already shared that one. I saw the United States trying to encroach the doorstep of China. So we can pray as believers, so that God can have mercy on us, because when China starts fighting with anybody, the whole world is going to feel it. Cost of stuff we buy is going to skyrocket and all that, a lot of shortages and all that, we know. And if it's Taiwan that China is trying to claim or take control over, the whole world is going to be hit with a lot of things when it comes to technology, memory stuff, memory cards, all those stuff. The whole we are going to feel it. And as a result of them fighting, China will not be able to ship things out of China, and the whole world is going to suffer as a result. So I come here to share with you. Let's go to God in prayer. Let's ask for mercy, so that if God will push this away, we can escape. Prices in the world are already high. Cost of living is gone already high, and when China gets into another battle, what we are going to see is another escalation of those prices, which we are not ready for in the world right now. So let's go to God in prayer as believers. This is a Christian channel, and pray if God will spare us this one. So that's it. This is still Christ Without Borders. Thank you once again for watching. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I started on the YouTube channel. I have a lot of earlier videos on YouTube. You can be there, you can go there and watch them. You can subscribe, share with your friends, share with people who do business with China, who buy from China, who trade with China and all that. Because if that happens, I might pray it doesn't happen. I'm still in prayer, hoping and believing God can push some of these things away. But we need a lot of people praying. That's where we've got into in this world. A lot of things are going to be changed on our knees by believers. And I've said it already. Some of the things ahead of us is only through prayer we can deal, or we can contend with some of these things. So yeah.